First of all, a very pleasant morning to everyone present here. Myself, Meghna Verma, this is my groupmates Santosh and Veda. So we are here to present about the SWOT analysis and BCG matrix of PNG and also the HUL company. So I'll be talking about the PNG company, which stands for Procter and Gamble. It's founded in 1837 and its headquarters is in Ohio, America. And in India, it came in 1985, which has a huge brand portfolio, and it also have its markets in over 180 countries. So talking about the strengths of the PNG, they have a huge brand portfolio because in one company they have huge products like they were into cosmetic industries, groceries, and different sectors. So many products combined together in one company. And they have the global presence, which they operate into almost 180 countries of the world. And according to the culture and the heritage of each country, they acted into their country. And innovation capabilities and operation efficiency. PNG has the major advantage in research and development, which they develop the products according to the customer understanding and also the requirements of which is required to a particular country. And coming to the weaknesses of it, since it has a huge brand portfolio, they can't get into the promotional activities of each and every product because some products get into the market which have the huge potential to have the sustainability in particular segments of the country. But not every product can have the same amount of advantage to get into the countries of the market. And they have the bureaucracy and size of structure of organization structure, which makes a challenge for them because since bureaucracy they follow, they have a tight decision making process, which means that they can't delegate the structural process to the further middle level or lower level of management. So decision making process might be difficult for them to make, and the orders which have been given can be delayed for the further process. And they have one more weakness, that vulnerability and commodity price fluctuations. So according to the market changes, the price may vary, and they have one more advantage is that they ranges from very small like 1 or 2 rupees of pricing to higher like 1 kg, 2 kgs of the package. The strategies have been very different for them. So next, Veda will continue.
Good morning all. So I'll be talking about the opportunities and threats of PNG. So the opportunities that they have is they can expand to the emerging markets, like as they have entered India, but they're not that famous as the HUL and others. So they were also focused on getting into the various other markets as well, like in the 20 days. And they are mainly focused on the sustainability, as they have seen the growing consumers' awareness about the products and all. They were into the sustainable activities as well. They can enter into the sustainable activities, which will enable them to have a huge customer base. And the e-commerce expansions, they are not into that depth e-commerce expansions as Amazon is having various products, but PNG is not that into the e-commerce platforms yet. So it can focus more on the e-commerce platforms and acquisitions and strategic partnerships. It has an opportunity of having a partnership and acquiring the other small markets small companies in the markets of this sector. And personalization and customization. As we have seen that customers are more preferring towards the customization options these days. So they can enter into the customization and personalization options. Coming to the threats, it has an intense competition from the local market, local competitors. They have a local brands which are giving them a tight competition in the local areas. And changing consumer preference. Day by day the consumer preferences are changing. When they have a huge portfolio, they keep sticking on to the same type of products or the designs for a certain period of time. But the consumer preference is keeping on changing. So that has become a threat to the company. And disruptive technology. As the technology is also advancing, people are seeking for new models, and the new technologies are giving them various ideas on what to do. So they have to focus on the new technologies to develop their own products. And regulations and environmental concerns. As we have already seen that every time when the government changes or anything in the market happens, they're going to have some regulation changes in the environmental concerns. So they need to focus on the environmental concerns as well. And the economic slowdown. And this economic slowdown is having a negative impact on this market. That is, when the economy is slowing down, the purchasing power of an individual comes down. So that is having a negative impact on the P&G company. And now the BCG metrics of HUL will be taken by Santosh.
Very good morning to all present here. Today now let's look into the BCG matrix. So let's look into the BCG matrix. Boston Consulting Group product portfolio matrix is developed by BCG. It is the matrix strategic tool used by them to whether line up the product, whether to invest on the product, whether to divest on the product, whether to hold on and look at the market conditions and strategic curations as well. And talking about the HUL, HUL is a subsidiary of Unilever, British MNC, which established their operations in 1931, headquartered at Mumbai. They have an iconic brand which introduced from the period before independence, and they hold a very good position till date. Coming to the four quadrants of BCG matrix, the four matrix tell you how much the product is in the market, how well it's moving on, and whether, as I told, whether to hold on, whether to invest or divest. The first matrix of BCG is star product matrix, where you have high market growth and high market share. We have lined up Lux, Dove, Nord, and Close-Up, as well as Surf Excel, which has established its dominance, which is already predominantly there in the market, highly demanded, and there is no need of market, like marketing and all. It's already highly in supply, and as I told, they have significant cash flow. They just need to maintain their movement, the flow of goods and things. Coming to the question marks, we have lined up Quality Walls, Pureit, and Horlicks. These are items which have potential threats as well as potential market returns. Which I mean is they also generate cash flows, but they have to critically analyze whether they have to more invest or look into the conditions and check for the consumer replies and consumer preferences. They haven't proved their success to very good level up to stable markets, and they also face a high level of competition. Coming to the cash flows, we have lined up Vaseline, Design Jam, Lipton, and Lifebuoy. This is also a market which is next to the star market, where we can say they also potentially have a very high revenues. They are saturated in the market. They have a high market share and less market growth, which means that they are predominantly in the market as well. But the market growth is saturated, maybe just because, as we say, these are mostly used by everybody, and already there are a lot of competition, R&D with other companies to compete with our products. This says with a minimal investment, the company can grow very well, and also it has a strong market position. Coming to the dots, the least analyzed market, which means that the products are very low in market share as well as very low in market growth. We have lined up Clinic Plus and Group 1 T. They are running in the stagnant market. They are not up to a level. They are into generating cash flows, but not a significant level. They may introduce a lot of new strategies and get into the question mark category or cash flow quadrants. But until now, the dogs are the least lined up product. The company may discontinue its operation of production on the product, and declining popularity, declining markets, and little cash flows considered. An operation in markets is very level. The region of the operations and planning, the production, movie supply, and everything is limited. The market capitalization for the HUL is $72.5 billion US, and coming to the conclusion, BCG matrix and SWOT analysis is a metric tool used by a lot of companies, whether to line up the product, whether to invest on, whether to divest on, or how well the product goes. And this is the one which company mostly analyzes before they get into any big deals.
And BCG is one century world. So why we have taken BCG metrics and also the SWOT analysis is because this is the metrics which give us the analysis and also evaluation of the companies, whether we want to invest or divest, disinvest or increase our brand portfolio, and for the research and development as well.